Welcome friends, I am Vivekanandhan. So in today's edition of Business Boost, let's discuss about the success story of Usain Bolt, the fastest man on earth. In fact, it is mentioned that Usain Bolt ran only under 2 minutes in an Olympic finals and he has won 9 gold medals. So how did this magic happen? So let's discuss about that in today's video. Usain Bolt was born in Jamaica in the islands of West Indies, and while growing up he was naturally interested in cricket. His father was a local manager in a coffee company and his mother was a dressmaker. And the West Indies way of life, they like to dance, they like to sing, and most importantly they also like cricket. So Usain Bolt was naturally interested in cricket and he wanted to become a cricket player. His favorite players were Brian Lara and Courtney Walsh. One day when he was playing in a school, he was really running very fast to do a fast bowling, and his coach was standing at a distance and observing him very closely, and he was just amazed at the running speed of Usain Bolt just to bowl a ball. And after his close observation, he called Usain Bolt and told him his natural abilities in running. And Usain Bolt was not convinced. In fact, the coach urged him to take running as a career, but Usain Bolt resisted as a kid. So his coach had to convince him, bribe him with food, saying that participate in more running events. And by now Usain Bolt obliged, and on one sports day in a school, what had happened was Usain Bolt won all the track and field events. He won the 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter. In fact, he won the high jump and long jump also. And on that particular day, Usain Bolt understood his natural talent, which is running. And he really wanted to take up running as a career. But then what Usain Bolt says about him is, I used to be always a lazy person. So he hated training a lot. So whenever the training is going to be intense, those days he actually skipped those sessions, and this was a huge problem for his coach and his parents. They tried so many different ways to take up training seriously, but he didn't. So, but one day in the year 1996 at Atlanta Olympics, he was watching it and he was really inspired by Michael Johnson and the crowd chanting in the 100 meters race. The atmosphere was totally different and he was really inspired to take up running as a career. But then the reality struck him when he was again participating in bigger level tournaments. What had happened was, he couldn't beat another runner named Kate Spence. But that particular moment was a reckoning moment for him. He understood the importance of training. He understood that only natural talent alone may not help him. So now he took up training seriously. In fact, he was ready to do 700 sit-ups in one particular day. So after intense training, coupled with his natural talent, he started to win tournaments. And he won the World Junior Championships in 100 meters, and Usain Bolt signaled his arrival to the world in style. In fact, he became a local star in Jamaica. So after that, the world believed that he is going to become a bigger star. In fact, Jamaica really wanted him to perform well at the bigger stages, and he was chosen for the Jamaican national team, and he was trained at the National Sports Academy and so on. But then he faced two problems. The first problem is, whenever the training was very, very intense, his body couldn't take it, and people were still pushing it. But then he got injured. At that moment, when he was put under close observation, it was understood that he was suffering from a disease called as scoliosis. And what is that? It is nothing but the spine of any person will be like very S-shaped. For example, if a normal spine is in a straight shape, this particular scoliosis, those persons' spine will be in a curved shape. And Usain Bolt was actually suffering from it, and it is also said that is also one of the reasons why Usain Bolt runs bending his shoulders back. Normally runners run with their shoulders front, but he was bending back. It is said that also was one of the reasons, and both the legs, foots were not in equal size. It was in a varying heights. So that was also a problem. So what Usain Bolt did was he chose a coach who will train him according to his particular needs or his particular capacity and ability. And the second biggest challenge he faced was whenever he started running, Usain Bolt was a very tall person. So runners were actually quite short, the other competitors, and they always took a big lead than him. And Usain Bolt started concentrating on how to take a better lead than them at the beginning stages. But what had happened was he was constantly failing at that. But he also remembered that if he is not concentrating on that particular area, to concentrate at the beginning, he was still winning matches. But then he understood that he is a very tall man and his strength is being tall. When all the other competitors took 45 to 47 steps for running 100 meters, he is able to finish it in 40 to 42 feet, which is his natural ability, and which means that he will take the lead after 50 meters of the race progresses. So these two things gave him a lot of clarity and conviction. And Usain Bolt went on to become a huge star. At the 2008 Beijing Olympics, he won 3 events in record style, making a lot of records. He won the 100 meters, 200 meters and 4 into 100 meters. And in this 100 meter, he made a world record by crossing it in 9.67 seconds. And again, he did not stop with this. He was in fact faced with a lot of flack and criticism because he actually slowed down when he was nearing the final leg. In fact, if he would have progressed with the same speed, he would have created bigger records, and he actually did not stop with that. In the next world championships after the Olympics, he was able to break his own records again, where he crossed 100 meter in 9.58 seconds, and then again a 200 meter record, world record, by crossing it in 19.19 seconds, and the world started celebrating Usain Bolt. But somewhere in his mind, he felt that this is not enough. He is just winning it through his natural talent, through his raw talent. So he really wanted to go up for one more Olympics and again create all the same records which he did in the first Olympics. So again, he participates in 2012 Olympics, gets gold medal in all 3 events, which is 100 meters, 200 meters and 4 into 100 meters. And in fact, he was more satisfied because his competitors were Tyson Gay, Asafa Powell, Johan Blake, Justin Gatlin, and all the leading runners during that particular time. And he himself mentioned him as a living legend because he has contributed so much for the game. And when everybody thought that Usain Bolt will retire after that particular Olympics, he did not stop over. He again participated in the next Olympics, 2016 Olympics, and again won 3 gold medals in the same events, 100, 200 and 4 into 100 meters. And it was a mind-blowing, it was a phenomenal achievement. People celebrate that kind of an achievement till now, and nobody has ever come closer to it. So 9 gold medals in 3 Olympics. And in the year 2017, he retired. He participated in his last match but then he couldn't win it. It was Justin Gatlin who won it, but then he bowled before Usain Bolt, signaling his legendary status in track and field events. So this is the story about Usain Bolt. There are so much of inspiring moments in his particular life. We will discuss those things in the later stages in some other video. So please mention your thoughts in this comment section. Have a good day.